By the end of this lesson, the learner will be able to select the appropriate cooking vessel and procedure, differentiate between the 4 different styles of egg cookery without the shell, and give examples of factors that can determine the effectiveness of the technique. Poached eggs are easily digestible and tender. The low cooking temperature is gentle on the protein and preserves nutrients. Poached eggs are cooked in simmering water with vinegar. The vinegar's acidity helps to coagulate the egg white and hold it together. Salt would have the opposite effect and is not added. The use of fresh eggs is very important as old eggs will become runny in the poaching liquid. First, crack the eggs into small dishes to ensure there are no pieces of shell and that the yolk remains intact. Slide the eggs carefully into the simmering water and loosen any that stick to the pan. Poach for 3 to 4 minutes, keeping the yolk liquid. Lift them out with a strainer and serve immediately or cool down in ice water to be used later. Frying eggs calls for careful handling as temperature control is more difficult. The cook must not use too little heat as this would cause the egg to spread around the pan before setting, and not too much heat as this will harden the bottom while leaving the rest of the egg liquid. The temperature is just right when butter sizzles in the pan without turning brown, approximately 125 to 140 degrees Celsius. Fried eggs should not have browned edges as this makes them less digestible. A perfectly fried egg has a firm white and a hot but still runny yolk, which we refer to as sunny side up. Only the egg white is salted to prevent the creation of white spots on the yolk. Eggs which have been fried on both sides are called over easy or over hard, depending on how long they've been cooked for. First, crack the eggs into small dishes to ensure there are no pieces of shell and that the yolk remains intact. Slide the eggs gently into the heated butter. Cook as desired. Scrambled eggs and omelets are made by mixing the whites and yolks together and sometimes adding milk or water. Adding these liquids raises the temperature at which coagulation begins, and the amount added is fairly critical. For scrambled eggs, the recommended amount is between 2 and 5 teaspoons per egg, and for an omelet between 2 and 3. Scrambled eggs should be cooked slowly over low heat and with constant stirring to break the coagulating mass down into soft lumps. Remove the scrambled eggs from the heat while slightly underdone, as they will retain heat and continue to cook on their own. The theory and the preparation of an omelet is both simple and quite complicated. The reason being that the tastes of the people differ, some liking it well cooked and others preferring the classical baveuse. The word omelette comes from the French lamelle due to its flat shape and later became allumelle, allumette, and omelette. Omelettes date back to the Middle Ages, and the famous French author and food expert Brillat-Savarin was very fond of one variation containing tuna and fish roe. The classical escoffier omelette de Brillat-Savarin is prepared with cubes of cooked bécasse and truffe noire surrounded with a cordon of game demi-glace. The 3 basic types of omelettes are omelettes with a cooked flavoring added to the beaten egg before cooking, filled omelettes, and garnished omelettes where the garnish is inserted into a slit at the top of the omelette. The important features of a properly made omelette are an oval form closed at the ends, a soft smooth surface, and inside baveuse or slightly undercooked. Crack the eggs into a bowl and beat them well with a whip. Add the beaten eggs to the heated butter and cook, shaking the pan constantly until partially coagulated. Tilt the pan and allow the mixture to slide towards the rim. Roll the mixture into an oval shape, fold in the ends, and slide onto a warm plate. Brush the top with melted butter and serve immediately. Next time you are making an omelette, be creative. Try new ingredients and new ways to present.